The very same company, the very same people that mentioned that how we have HP inflation in Genshin Impact, HP inflation in Xenozone Zero, HP inflation in Honkai Star Rail has come out and made the worst HP inflation in the history of Gacha game. They have a full-on 110% HP inflation in their endgame. Characters spreading out like it's COVID. A lot of predatory practices in their endgame, trash tokens that they can't use, 5-star tokens that are dog shit, 5-star tokens that are shilling characters that are not even in the game yet. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen in Gacha history as in terms of predatory. This is so bad. And to see the community, Jesus Christ. You guys think my last video was toxic on you guys with the HP inflation? I was being fair. This is the toxic edition. You want to see me being toxic? This is me being toxic. Imagine an endgame being so bad that you can't clear it easily with units. No, it's not even that you can't clear unless you have the newest unit. You can't clear unless you have the upcoming unit. This is insane. Augusta is not even in the game yet, and the game is shilling and buffing things that only Augusta can do. Jesus Christ, you guys are so dumb. How can you be playing this game and be defending this game and talking about HP inflation in other games when you guys have one of the worst HP inflation I've ever seen? I can go on and on. The ecosystem in your game is trash. You can't see the substats of your echoes. You're literally just going in blindfold and just hoping and coping that you get actual good substats. And when people complain and say that they need to have some kind of fix to this or show some of the substats so they can know if an echo is bad or not, you can't do that. You can't do that because you're criticizing the game. The game can't do that. That is dog shit, man. That is insane. Wither Waves has one of the most predatory signature weapon situation out there. Of course, I'll give them credit. Is guaranteed weapon, but the guaranteed weapon can only be compared to 5 stars. It cannot be compared to the 4-star weapons. You guys don't have good 4-star alternatives. The game is trash. Another thing, the banners. Your banners are so predatory. There are instances where they will shorten the banners on a specific patch, which will make sure that you don't get enough pulls that you could have gotten in the patch, but also force you to be pulling on premium units like Shorekeeper that her banner was short, so that you have to force to spend money. This is how predatory your game is. It's so bad. I can talk about the anniversary being shit. You got every other Gacha game in 2025 gave free 5 stars, whether it's standard for the anniversary. You got nothing. You know what you got? Oh, we gave you a free 5-star back when the game was buggy and we had that as an apology, so that's the free 5 stars, so we don't need to give you any free 5 stars right now. It's insane. And you think you guys are safe with the Tower Adversity? Whatever the hell it named? No, you're not, because there was a specific buff that I heard about that only Shikona could do, because only Shikona was an HP scaling DPS to this day. It's not even like it's different now. To this day, it still is. And the buff was to basically buff HP scalers and area erosion kind of units, which it's literally just one unit. Like, oh my god, bro. Their game, Wuthering Waves, is one of the most toxic and predatory. I don't even need to talk about the weapon situation, but there are 3 situations. Zani, her weapon is incredibly insane. She is incredibly predatory because she definitely needs Phoebe. So that is a set team. Shikona is insane. Shikona Cantarella? Cantarella? Yeah, Cantarella is insane because she needs Shikona too. And the funny thing about it is that the other weapon that is actually good for her is a 3-star weapon. Not even good 4-star weapon alternatives, not even good 5-star alternatives. The only HP 5-star in the game and 4-star. Oh my god. Was her signature. And the new one for Lova. Her weapon jump is insane. It's insane. You guys have to be comparing to 5-star weapons because you don't want to compare to 4-star free-to-plays because the 4-star free-to-plays are trash, and the difference in damage between the 4-star free-to-play compared to the 5-star signature is insane. Oh my god. I don't know how you guys play the game. I really don't know how you guys keep up with this shit. And the worst part about it is that these mother can't even run the game and coming out and defending Wuthering Waves, a game that they can't even run. The game has so much optimization problems. It's insane. I could go on and on and on about the amount of issues in Wuthering Waves, how toxic the community is, and them. What the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of these dumb people think that I'm being toxic when I make normal criticism of your game. You want me to be toxic? This is toxic. This is a toxic video. This is me when I'm being toxic. Your game is just not good. Not good. It's going down a path that is ridiculously insane. The Weewa situation is ridiculous. I've seen your own content creators that are shilling the game get upset with, what is this game mode? Elusive Realms? How tedious it is, how RNG it is, time consuming. It's a wall of text and you only got like 3 seconds of fighting and then that's it. Another wall of text going through puzzles. You guys are eating so bad. And the worst part about it is that currently right now you guys are on 2.5 patch. There is literally nothing left to do in Wuthering Waves. To the point where your content creators are saying they're bored because they rather do everything else than playing a Hoyoverse game. And it's an agenda to try to bring down Hoyoverse games, but it's not even working because every single time Genshin Impact is doing 2, 3, 4 times better than Wuthering Waves. They are trying everything. Your game is so pathetic that Hoyo have to be trying to find ways for people to not leak their stuff. Kuro have to be leaking their own stuff because nobody gives two shit to leak it. Oh my god, bro. You guys, it must sucks being a Wuthering Waves player and trying to shill Wuthering Waves when Wuthering Waves is ass compared to all Gacha games currently and Gacha games coming in the future. Your existence as Wuthering Waves will soon be finished because you're just a Genshin Impact copy and everybody's tired of Genshin Impact. Nobody really cares too much about Genshin Impact anymore. NTE coming out, that's gonna eat a lot of your content creators because honestly to God, NTE have more content compared to Wuthering Waves. As your familiar is going to be way more enjoyable compared to Wuthering Waves. And not as well, like you guys have a lot of competition. Sure, it will eat out of Hoyoverse players, but not as much compared to Wuthering Waves. And the way, another thing I forgot to mention too, the way how every single time there's a new echo that is coming out that specifically only work with Folova, specifically only work with Kartitia, specifically only work with Zani. It's like, It must suck ass being a Wuthering Waves player and trying to shill for this game and defend this predatory practices and then come around and try to say that Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse is worse. And it's pathetic whenever you guys see something in Hoyo, you guys are ready to hate on it, but as soon as it happens in Kuro, it's like a slight inconvenience. They need to fix this. But that's it for the video. Go cry about it.